Hey guys, good evening everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Miss Jaydee once again for our Thursday episode of our Daily Stock Market Insights. Today is May 5th, 2022. Okay, so if this is the first time you're watching my video, you are invited. Feel free to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always updated whenever I talk about the latest in the stock market and on the particularly the stocks that you're monitoring. Okay, so now let's first discuss how the index performed today. It's a bit of a good story. It's already a second day where we have seen the green candlesticks come out of our chart here. So there was a continuation of the climb. We have 135 million on foreign buying. So this simply means that our foreign investors are starting to well, yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, it was the foreign selling was still happening, but this is the first day where where we've seen them come back. This simply means that a lot of our blue chip companies are also showing recovery, and for now, I can say that this is still we still have some more room, okay, a room for more for continuation to the upside because the next resistance I am looking at would be our MA20 line somewhere in this area. Okay, so very simple. It's just the concept is just being repeated. So if you do this every single day, it's really easy to spot that support and resistance levels. Okay, so if you are to look at it sideways, right, seeing the support and resistance, you'd see that right away over here. Okay, at the same time, if I am to draw this, technically, this is your downtrend channel over here. Okay, and did we even break that downtrend movement? Okay, actually, if you are to look at this, let me just remove this first. Okay, if we're just going to focus on this movement, for the past how many days we've been moving downwards. And this is the first day where we've gotten outside of this downtrend channel. So that's a good sign. But if you're going to look to the, support and resistance uh, sideways, then you would be able to see that the next possible movement, while there is continuation to the upside, there will be some form of profit taking that might happen very soon, especially for those who are just merely trading the market. Okay, so they just enter buy low and then exit uh, right away. Okay, so just be mindful and prepare for that day. So let's go ahead and discuss the highly traded stocks for the day. We have our first stock, which is Converge. Okay, so very nice move for Converge over here. You had some significant amount for foreign buying. At the same time, following the pattern, like what I did earlier in the index, this did a breakout of this downtrend channel. In fact, even better because it is not a gap up because there was a long wick right here. So technically, comparing it from yesterday to today, it closed at the 28.14, but it opened at 29. So that's a 1 peso something difference increase right away when the market opened. But guys, FYI, this is not a gap up, okay? Because at one point yesterday, price reached this level. You only say it's a gap because there's really nothing. There wasn't any activity that was traded around that level. So here, what happened is we opened 29.04. The sentiment is really moving up. There's right volume over here, nice volume. So if there will be fluctuations tomorrow, I believe it is just going to respect our new support area, which is somewhere at the 20. Hold on. Yeah, somewhere at the 29 area here. Okay, you have your resistance right here and there's your MA20 there. So 29 is the nearest support I'm looking at, and I think there's a promising uh, chance, okay, there's a big opportunity for this to have a continuation to the upside, because the green candlestick here is supported by some nice volume. SM SM, nice movement here. We're on the green, but take note, guys, we got rejected at the MA20 line. It touched that area, but profit taking happened almost instantly. So I'm thinking, um, we will still be respecting the 848 level for our support. Fluctuations can happen within that range. See, there's not much volume here, so I'm thinking that there is still a big chance that it might go back and retest this support area. There's a dividend schedule, so that is X date is on the 10th. Okay, ICT, ICT, a lot of um selling pressure here happening. The overall sentiment is really on the profit taking side, and I'm thinking, look at this long wick, but it landed almost at the same area. So I am conservatively expecting that it could even go back to the 201 or the 200 level for this stock. But for those people who are showing interest in ICT, look at it for long term, because this stock is, overall, when it dips, it is not dipping so massively downwards. It recovers right away. Okay, look at this. When it drops, the overall sentiment is still on the upside. But of course, people are taking profit, and you will experience some declines or a pullback once in a while. So let's try to see. I'm now on a weekly chart. So this is my next outlook here. So if you want, you can do test buy. Let's say it reaches 201, and we'll see. Let's observe the volume. Let's observe the RSI by that time, and see if it's good to try it out. But hey, look at this. There's a 19 million in foreign buying. So they're not really minding the level where we are at right now, because they feel probably that it's really worth investing in. ACEN, ACEN had a nice recovery, although volume is not there yet. So this could be a starting point of the re-entry of our traders, investors, but we want this to be supported by volume. Okay, so in the short term, you have your resistance at the MA20. It's around 8.17. So just anticipate that you will have some volatility in here between 7.11 to 780. But if you want, you can just wait for it to go back to the 7.11. But this is already a very good area. If you're going to go long term for ACEN, this is already a nice level where you can try doing test buys. Okay. BDO, after a bearish sentiment for the past how many days, slowly, because this is a hammer. When this comes out at the support area, there's a big chance that we could be recovering or bouncing soon. And nice ending for today. We have a green engulfing candlestick, which means we ended much higher than the previous day. However, look at the volume; it's not there yet, so I think this will still move very slowly in the next few days. Yeah, I'm thinking 127 still could be revisited anytime soon. SMPH, SMPH, okay, looks like, because there's a slight overshoot here, eh. So this could still be, tingnan natin, pwedeng ganyan. Yeah. So let's have one more day before we can even declare that that's already a breakout. If indeed posible siya mag-retest somewhere at the MA20, pwedeng ganun eh. Okay, you have your support right here. Then we broke out of this area. This is your downtrend channel, diba? Then we crossed the MA20 line. So hopefully hindi lang siya slight overshoot. Kasi sometimes you thought that's already a resistance, we've broken out of the resistance, yun pala overshoot lang siya sa resistance and then babalik siya. May good volume naman. 2 days already with volume much higher than the average. You also have scheduled dividend. Today is the X date. What's interesting is X date ngayon I mean earlier today. I mean today, pero it did not drop. It managed to stay at the area where it is at right now. Because normally, if those people are just merely trading or they're doing this for dividend play, they would exit during the X date because they're just after the dividend. But here they stayed. We had some foreign buying here. No, foreign selling pala. Pero we still have a lot of local investors. That's why it ended green. Let's check out URC. URC, just be extra careful. While we ended green today, you got rejected here at the MA20 line. So there's a possibility that it will go back. Okay, tingnan muna natin. Using our Fibonacci retracement tool, let's try to check where could it possibly bounce. Okay, so you see this? These are your key levels where it would potentially pull back and then bounce. Either in the 0.236 level, 0.382. So just try to understand that. Otherwise, if you're really on the conservative side, wait for it to go back to 102 if it is going to give you a chance right there. Volume is starting to pick up here. So posibleng may buying sentiment, but I think there will be a short-lived pullback muna just to retest, probably create new support levels. It's either here or here yan, 107, because you have your support here. So probably it will pull back temporarily and then continue to break out of that MA20 line. Okay, so what was your sign previously? If you're to look at this, try to observe this, guys. Nag-bottom ka dyan, okay, at the same area, but look at how your RSI acted. We're much higher. We're much higher than the previous RSI. So that's your sign. That's what you call bullish divergence. Nickel. Nickel over here. Let's see. Okay, this is really a good sign. Yeah, foreign buying. However, we ended right at the MA20 line. So we are, if there's one more day that it will cross the MA20 line, so good na yan. It will continue to move higher. If we will be rejected tomorrow, chances are it will just go back to its previous support area. So 7.38 is the next support if our resistance is not going to be broken by tomorrow. Next one is BPI. BPI, you had a green, but the next day binawi. So that was that got rejected. People took profit right away. That was a 5%. Pero, this one got, when it reached this level, bounced agad siya. So I'm thinking this area is your support. It will create a support at that level. So if there will be fluctuations, the nearer you are to the 94.5 area, the better. Because the wicks in the past few days, ang hahaba. Oh. So I'm thinking there will be opportunities that you could go as near as you can to the 94.57. So overall, that's BPI, guys. Look at it for long term. At this point, if just educating those people who are just starting their journey in the stock market, you don't have to engage yourself in the secondary stocks na hindi nyo kilala. You can start your journey by investing in companies that are already established, companies that you are a consumer of, and you know that they've been around for a long time. For example, the banks, BPI, Metro Bank, these are the stocks or companies that are already in the playing field for quite some time now. So you can start with that. Kahit mga blue chip companies muna. And start to become curious with what's happening in the world of business. Siguro when you watch the news, you'd be more curious this time sa what's happening in this space. And that will make you survive the stock market journey. Okay? In the meantime, guys, thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye for now.